Walking in Memphis. Ah, all right. Wow, I have a lot of emails. Okay, okay. Best time to check my emails when I start a stream. Perfect. Yeah, let's go. Oh, my camera's not on. Let's go. Oh, the USB's upside down. I was gonna say, why not go in? There you go. All right, camera. Activate. Hell yeah. I look like garbage, but that's fine. We can all look like garbage from time to time. As long as there's no one around to care. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, I had it this high because when I go down, you can see me a bit clearer. Yeah, but the top of my head. Well, you know what? It's just going to lift up a tiny bit anyway. I'm going to have to lift this up. Ah, there we go. What was I going to do? I completely lost the train of thought. I want to, click on manage stream. Oh, and get the link for it so I could paste it in chat. Boom. 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 Everybody. Yeah. Oh, the apples are shiny. They just remind me of Wampa fruit. I can't even remember what Wampa fruit looked like. Wampa fruit from Crash Bandicoot. Wampa, sorry, Wampa fruit, not Wampa. Okay. Wow, I kind of wish I made it look more like that now. That's awesome. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh, the low poly version with a basic gradient. Okay. Yeah, I'm always tired lately. Wow, that cup looks tiny. I need to get my character in a pose and at the very least somewhere stationary. Maybe I could do that today. Maybe I'll pop her up here or pop her sitting here or here, like where I wanted her. Because I wanted to sit here with her leg up. So maybe I'll pose her today and get her actually sort of where I want her to get a rough idea of what I'm doing for the character. I think the next time I take any holiday off, I'm going to really focus on this scene. It sounds horrible, because the whole point of taking holiday is so I can relax, but that's really dark. In fact, this whole room's very dark. Is there lights that are turned off? Let's add a light bulb in for now. It will make the scene run a bit slower, but we'll get a... because the light will bounce when I bake it, or if I use Lumen in UE5, but at least we'll get like a better feel for the lighting in here. Yeah, that already looks a lot nicer. Sorry, somebody's messaging me. So I think with like these, wherever I've got planks, I might make one plank and try to replicate it. Hey, Letterborn, how is it going, my dude? I chose dude in a more non-gender specific way. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what this looks like with Oh, I went to I got my blood test. Oh yeah, you already know. You saw it in chat. That was freaking awful. Like it ends up just being like, God, that's not. You're not gonna see that. The tiniest dot ever. I never get much bruising and stuff. And then I've got 2 dots here where she freaking missed. She couldn't get the vein. I want to, first I want to see what it looks like when I take off ambient occlusion. Honestly, I think a little better. Let me have a duplicate material quick. Oh, I can't. With that versus that. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of those dark tones a little bit more. Yeah, I think I like that a bit more. It's a bit more vibrant, I guess. For me, everyone's an aunt. It works better in my language. Oh, really? Calling everyone like an aunt? That's awesome. Yeah, needles. I stared at it too. Because I want to get better with them. Especially if I take after my dad's granddad's side of family who had a lot of heart issues, or my mum's side of family who had diabetes. My mum doesn't have diabetes, neither does my dad have heart issues, but their side of the families have those 2 separate things. If I become diabetic, I'm gonna need to use a lot of needles. So if I get used to them, at least they won't bother me as much. So I stared at it the entire time. It was freaking grim. I just hate it. Hate it. Freaking makes me feel so uneasy. I'm glad these days no one calls me a wimp for it, unless they mean it jokingly. Okay, so character. There's so much on my desktop. Steve, be more organized. Yeah, you're probably right. Did I just call a female character? Female character, I did. Nice. That sounds like something I'd write. Maya, female character. So we can always put her in Mixamo and try to get one out of there. Because we are using a Mixamo rig at the moment. I was going to say rib then. We are using a Mixamo rib. Secondary email. Do I have to see this? Not now. Oh my god, she looks terrifying. The biggest problem with her at the moment... Oh, I haven't got any facial rig set up. Maybe I should do that. Problem is I have no idea how to do that kind of stuff. The problem with making something I have no idea how to do. I don't think that's necessarily the best choice, especially when you see cheap filling up. Yeah, I know. I watched it fill up with blood, and that didn't even bother me. It is literally just the needle that bothers me. She wanted to do it laying down because she took an ECG after missing twice. It's like, we can do it laying down if you want. And I was like, laying down? And she went, yeah. And she went to do it, and she was like, oh, wait. Unless that was you saying you don't want to do it laying down. I was like, no, please. I'd rather sit up and get a blood test. I feel like I'd feel really uneasy getting it laying down. Hey, Auntie Ready, how's it going, my hard-rocking amigo? Oh, wow, the value is freaking high. So I need it to, like, select here so we can open her mouth. Maybe one on her nose so she can slightly move that. But like I said, I'm worried the most about the eyes because I never put in like proper eyebrows. So I don't really know how to do eyes. Maybe this is a problem. Maybe I should phone a friend who can do this for me. I probably have a friend who would do this either very cheaply or for free. Or maybe I just pay him in a 3D model. Like, I just don't really know what's the best way. Because when you blink, let me look at a blink in real life. Blink. Slow. Yeah, like you just moved the top lid, but I've not made any top lids for her. My mistake. What's the problem? Working on actually getting her to blink. Well, facial rig more than anything. So maybe what I should have done, or I still can do, is have an eyelid. Because I don't need it to be super professional looking. It just needs to work, you know? So maybe make the eyelids out of a sphere. I always find it really cool, other languages. And not necessarily the language itself, but the kind of words they use. Because, like, something that is a big thing that people, at least I've known, seem to forget about languages. Oh, that works fine. I'm just showing an example right now. Is that, because you can be like, translate the word. But the biggest difference is how the words are sort of used and the intentions. Someone could say the word like hello, and then it's hi. That's a bit more obvious, but it's the fact that the language is still built up with these things meaning still differently than the language you're used to. And you need a bone that goes. Wait. Add eyelids. Yeah. Like I could just do eyelids like this. There's a couple of ways I could do the eyelids, and then basically make that route. That is not rotating around where I thought I was going to. Let's separate that out quick. Oh, it already is. Like... Oh, right. That's confusing. Place it a bit better, but, you know, what if I center, lower it down? You know, something like that. Again, place it a little bit better because it needs to be a bit more, you know, whatever, but that's a very simple way to change the color so it's more obvious. I've seen it done that way before, but that's a very basic way to do it. Which I'm not against if I can't do it a better way, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that will like go down to a blink and now she can't see. I should probably make it the same color as the skin to see a better reference. I should do it better as well, but this is just a quick test. That'll end up with weird smoothing when the eye is closed. You think so? And you need the bone that goes from the center of the Yeah. You think that'll give it weird? But it kind of would, but let's quickly mirror it. Like, I'm not looking for perfection, but yeah, admittedly, if I can make it look better, I'm going to try. That did not mirror as well as I thought it would. Well, that kind of works. Kind of looks like she's got her eyes closed a bit. And wide open would just be like that. And then close or coming to close. This needs to be rotated a little bit more. You know, like around there. This is just a test. We're just seeing, because I'll redo them in a minute. Or maybe not today, but some other time. And when you go to a close, it closed eyes. Maybe. What? No smoothing separate. Oh, right. I get what you mean. Yeah, that's an issue as well. As it would just look like, I guess, kind of like a skin sitting over top rather than being smooth. Maybe I do need to model some eyelids. I'm just trying to think, because I don't really want to redo a lot of the model. Which looks kind of sad. Maybe it's a combination of the two I can do to be a bit cheeky. So we get the eyes. Whoa, why is the values on this so big at the moment? What the heck? 10. So we get like both of them happen. So we get that eyelid closed there. Well, that one's closing. That looks weird. Nah. Closed eyes. That looks so bad. I don't think that's a terrible way if I want to basically bodge job it, you know. Just get it working. Big up Steve. Alright, Ski, how's it going, man? Yeah, I don't know. I'd give him a bit of thickness as well. Okay. Oh, Jesus, that inverted the wrong way. Its face. Okay, and let's move that. Oh, that's not smoothed correctly, but that's fine. Do anime like girls ever even close their eyes? True. I think they do a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely not as. I could always texture the eyes to have it blink. That'd be weird. I've seen it work, but that's hard. Can something work in and fix it later if needed? Is a really good strategy in general. Yeah, I do that a lot. Get something at least done, and then you can always change it later. We'll get her in a basic poke. Wait, does this model not have a skeleton? Huh? Where's my skeleton one? Oh, rigged. I've loaded up the wrong one. Well, that's good I didn't do anything then. I like keeping the files separate just in case I wanted an unrigged one, for example. I always think it's helpful. Backups. Especially when they don't take up much file size. Oh yeah, this was actually textured. Hello. Oh, so I added some sort of eyelid to this one. I had a feeling I did. I was like, I don't remember it not having one. That looks so cool. Such a cool little model. Oh, wait. Oh, well, you're clearly not rigged. What's going on? You said you were rigged. You lied to me. Do I actually not have a rigged one? Very peculiar. I didn't just break it then, did I? Don't save. Let's close that. I don't think I clicked anything to quickly break it. Yeah, I agree with Tom, though. Get something working and fix it later is the key. Nope, she legit don't have a rig on her. I wonder why that is. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. Let's export her then and get her in Mixamo and then export a rig back out. Because that's the way I did it originally. Wait. Oh, that's all the exports I have. So we'll just go SM email character Mixamo. Wait, do I have a file? No, don't save. This is the problem when you take a break from this kind of stuff. What's this one? Has this one got a rig on it? No. No rig on this one. Okay. And I think that's the... Yeah. That's the stage before that. Then before, then before, then before. Okay. And this one I'm working on now. Okay, why didn't she export with a face? It's freaking Assassin's Creed. Did I just not select it? Delete that. That's selecting her face as well. I can really emphasize with this situation right now. Happens so often. Emphasize. Emphasize. I can really emphasize with this situation right now. Am I reading that wrong? Is that the correct word? I'm not the best at English. For Mixmo, boom. Okay, again, I want to... Let me delete her quick and re-drag her back in. Okay, she's exporting with her face now. That's fine. That's all I wanted to check. Why did she not export with her face a second ago? That was weird. Again. Delete the rig. Pop her in Mixamo. Upload character. She shouldn't be too demanding of a mesh. I don't even think she's that high poly, right? Is she 50k? Ooh, 190. Where's most of that coming from? I mean, that's fine. I don't mind it being that high. I'm just curious. Eh. I mean, if you look at her, she doesn't, like, get close. She doesn't look that high poly. It's when it gets to the head with a lot of information. It's just great without the hair on. Oh my god. I've got it a bit bumpy because you couldn't really see it, so I didn't mind. Mixmo. Just these shoelaces are probably 20k. Oh, maybe. I wasn't looking that far down. Oh, actually. 3,000, 6,000. Ah, not much better. I can reduce them. I could simply go into here and just reduce, and it probably wouldn't look much different. Because you could probably have them as square. You'd never notice. See? Like, literally squares now. We're down to 500. But, again, I said from the start, we're not going to limit ourselves to a lower poly count. We're just going to make it how we want, and we want it to be detailed. Emphasize. I can really emphasize with this. Emphasize? Emphasize and... I know what word you're trying to say. Because you just write emphasize again, right? Except without, with a Z. Wait. Emphasize, emphasize. Wait. Empathize. Sorry, I'm so blind. You're right. It's empathize. You're correct. Jesus Christ. It's been a long day. I'm sorry. You're right. Empathize. Yes. They're very similar. Now that you've pointed it out, Jesus. Alright, chin. I am also not the best person to ask for English. I don't think I'm the worst. I wish it would let you see the wireframe when you do this. Because, especially without textures on it as well, it's kind of hard to see. Standard skeleton. No fingers. I mean, if you can work out the fingers, go for it. I think it's done it before, so I know it can. So we'll get the skeleton out. We'll get a T-pose out. And save that as a file. And then we'll try to find a pose we just put in for now. And we'll have it stationary. We don't want it moving. We just want it in the scene to have it there. Excuse me. I actually do have someone I work with at the moment. Is a very good rigger. He's actually amazing. Trying to give my workplace some encouragement. They got a I don't say too much. Hey, Keplop. I know that's not your say name. Will you include the hair in the rig? I want to. I want to read it because look, see how the hair works in here? Oh, I redid the hair at some point. Where's that rig? I redid the hair at some point because I smoothed it all out. It still wasn't where I wanted it, but I have a rig somewhere of this character. I swear to God. But where? I don't know. That's very interesting because now that you mentioned about hair, I remember redoing the hair in the rig because as you can see on here, it cuts off the hair. So all you need to do is connect the neck bone to move the hair at the same time. So it's still not as good, but it moves it at the same time, which is really nice. Very interesting. Hello from Russia. Hey, man. Say something that's very cool in Russian for me. And I won't be able to read it, but at least it'd be in chat. Female. That's... Unless I've saved it in another folder. Marmoset, not in there. Maya, yeah, I've already said that. Model, substance, textures. No. That is so interesting. Okay. So I want to export... Send to what? Oh, that's cool. So how do I... Oh, download, yeah. Download it as the basic rig right now. Thinking FPX, binary, T-pose, yes. Yes, please. Whatever. Do you guys accept cookies? Someone really told me off for accepting cookies all the time, but I think I'm just too lazy to care. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Select her. We'll keep it as the same thingy and hide her. Same project. Downloads. What? What? Why is there no character with it? Okay. Okay. Has this got a bones? I say no whenever there's an option, but I never click. Yeah, if there's a no, I will click the option, admittedly. But if there's no no and there's like a customize... Can you tell me what that means in English? What's XA? Oh, wait, Tom's... Tell me what they say. I'm asking a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So we have a... Let's go... What? The bone x-ray. Yeah, that one. That's better. Okay. Okay, not too bad. So you can always set up like IK handles for this. And when I move the IK handle, it'll move the entire thing for me. Which is very cool. The channel is dream come true. Steve deserves millions of... Damn! Cheers, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. You're watching me doing something I am not familiar with today as well. I do not know about characters at all. I made this trick such a long time ago now. But I really enjoyed how she turned out, so I do want to get her working. So I wonder if there's a sit-down pose. Nah, man, only like 10 or so is enough. Cheers, man. Mega cool, man, coming in with the save. How's it going, man? I'm enjoying all this Russian. Like, it's not pronounced like an English word either. I can't just be like, pikne. Birdie Pahot. Like, it's not like that. They're pronounced completely differently. Oh, God. I'm sorry if I just actually insulted anyone there by complete accident. I'm just trying to have some fun. Not actually trying to... So that's very cool. So, let's go back into Mixer mode and see if we've already got a sitting down pose. I want to find the closest one because I want her here. I want her to be leaning back. So if we actually just quickly do a... I don't think anyone will get offended by that. True. But just in case, you know. I don't want to accidentally actually... I'm cautious. And I try to be considerate. So I want it to be freaking skinny head, apparently. Jesus. Bit of a big head, but you know what I'm going for. And then I want one leg. Like... So I don't know how tall she's going to be in this little area. Because I would have liked one leg... like sort of pressing up against the wall. Block art's actually really helpful. This is more me showing you guys, but in general I should have done this just to help me visualize it. As an artist, being able to visualize what you're working on will always be helpful. Like, no matter what, it will always be helpful. And then I want the same sort of thing on this one, except lift it up a bit more and pointing down like this, or vice versa, the back leg be doing this, but you know what I mean? God, that's a really tall person. But yeah, you get where I'm coming from. And then I want her to be holding a book. And now I don't know if we've got one leg up. Jesus Christ. There's not a lot of room in this chair. Got one leg up. We can have one hand resting. But the other's going to be floating. So I could always have her near the window. And I can have an arm resting where this apple is. And then one hand resting on the other knee. So like this. How much can you guys see of me right now? Right. So... one arm on the windowsill and then one arm on her leg. So I'm sort of doing the reverse right now, and then her holding a book. I think that could work. Always love when other people completely misinterpret something I can't pronounce myself. Exactly, that's what I'm here for. Alright, so again, we'll find a sitting pose that's closest to it so I do the less work. The least amount of work? Unfortunately, oh, I kind of like that. Problem is, I need it to be sitting further back, like, because she has a pillow behind her, so her positioning will be more here, which means her legs can't really be in that angle. Jesus, this place. Oh, that's probably the closest I'm gonna get. Got a bit of warping here. Bit of warping here. I think to fix that, I'll just flex this leg out a little bit. Probably on both of them. Because they look a bit weird going in like that. Just giving you a hug. Then bring the arm in. No. No, I'll have to change that myself a little bit. Because it needs to be close enough for a book to sit in it. One hand can hold the book while resting on the knee. Another can hold... glass or something. Well, she does have tankards, so I could have her just holding on to that. That's a good idea. I don't want any frames. She's not got an animation. We'll just do that, and hopefully that saves out automatically as a different pose. Male sitting pose. There you go. So let's come back into Maya. Let's select all of this. Okay, let's just save that. And I'll make another one of her doing a different pose. So they're nice and separate, just in case I'm messing it up. I'm already in the wrong folder. I'm so used to working, I just went straight in the work folder. We'll go Maya, and we'll go Female rig T pose. Okay. Apparently I've already done this before. There's a one next to it. I know I've done this before. Like I said, this is weird because I swear I had a folder of this done. Maybe I lost it along the way. Okay. So if I did want one leg up... Wait, I do want to test something. Wait. No, don't say for a second. If I already have a male sitting pose somewhere in here... Is that a fixed one? Oh, this one's taking longer to load. Oh my god. That's a great pose as well. I can always do a pose like that. I'm not against that either. I want the book. Oh, this one, that was a great pose. So they got the same name, despite being different poses. Okay. So it's cool that it does the fingers too. The fact that it also does the fingers is phenomenal. Very cool. Very, very cool. I should have put more effort into a texturing. Oh well. I was rushing it. Shading X-ray joints. That's probably a good position. I feel like I want these on the inner. I don't care about being perfectly mirrored because that'll make it look a bit more offset, which is what I want. Something more like that. How do you hold a book? Got books here. So I'm holding a book, I'm like this. Fingers are at the back. Okay. Real life reference is best reference. So fingers are more flat. Right, and the thumb. I guess the hand. The hand is more in. Yeah, more like that. That's good. You should try making the pose a bit less symmetrical. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it manually. I'm not doing any mirrors because I want it to be less symmetrical. So that's what it's like if we do this. If I did want the leg up on the wall, a bit more of that, which I guess I could lean her to the side to compensate if I did want it to still be on her leg, like this, so her body leans, but then if we correct her, well, our arms technically would need to lean as well, but if we, so from here they technically need to be in the same spot to rest on the leg. If I come up here, I could start rotating it to be more centered again. See what I mean? Like that. Now, do you hold a book this far away or are you closer together? I feel like I've got my arms a bit too far apart. I feel like when you read... Well, first of all, she's on a thingy, so it's going to be... no, I can't make it more lean back now. That's fine. I guess I could move her body back a little bit and then lower her arms and legs. I'm sorry for you guys watching who wants to watch me do art, or you want to watch me do something I'm actually good at, and not animating / rigging. This is not my forte. This is just me trying to have a bit of fun, trying to learn something new. An average people holiday book between 20 and 40 centimeters away. 40? That's over a foot. Oh, so probably about here-ish. But how am I going to do that? I'm going to have to make either her lean forward more by basically doing that and then lifting these up. Or I'm going to have to bend these a bit more. That doesn't look right either, though. So maybe the best way is to bring these up a bit more. Scan that. Oh, Jesus, booty. Get a side view. About there. That's too much. That looks so uncomfortable. I could bring it up a little bit, but not that much. So my butt's about there, which means I need it about here. I want this to be a little bit, yeah, more like that, because it flexes her leg a little less. More like that. That's got to be straight against the wall, so more like that. It's pretty close because... So how do you... So if you're holding it really close... Holding it really close... So she's leaning back as well. Or at least she has the option to. I have these armrests. So if I didn't have these armrests... Man, this is really hard with the armrests here. Bend these on my legs, I guess. My arms are bent quite high up. Like Well, that's quite a comfortable position as well. But I just don't think this is realistic. Free screenshots for you and just go for it. Have you posted them already in chat? Work progress? Memes? Posting memes while I'm streaming. So my arms are quite high up, but how do I get my arms going up? Do I pull the body down? But then that's not any closer to the face. And then if I pull these guys too far up... Well, I guess you'd have to just put your head back a little bit. The more I bend this, the worse it looks, though. Like, it's a great rig, but it's not perfect. If it's because it's bending in the wrong spot, I think it needs to be bending there. Yeah, by the looks of it. Because the hand needs to be twisted a bit more. That looks good. Again, twisted so the actual elbow is where it's bending. It's not far off, it's just a tad. Is it just bending in the wrong place? Or is that correct? No, that's correct, it's correct. Okay. Problem is, I'm thinking about having her leaning back. The more I think about having her leaning back, the less it makes sense for this to rest on her knees. Or I need the knees a lot higher, because if I lower this too much, it's going to mess up the rig. Like, it's going to be way too far away now. So the only fix I can think of is by making these way higher, which I can't. It's impossible. I can't put that there. Right? Jesus Christ. Now that don't make sense. That just looks like... Oh, that's not even correctly placed either. This would have to go down to here. That's fine. Which means that would have to compensate by coming up here. I think it's because in real life you bend a lot here, whereas bending this model, like with the most models, will make this just come in more. So maybe I just have to deal with it and say screw it and bend it as much as I want. Not equal anymore. Oh, that looks hilarious. Like that tiny bit. Teeny tiny bit. I think an issue is that they're coming a bit too far away too, so we'll do that. And then pull the foot a bit in. This looks so uncomfortable. She's looking dead straight, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's got to be lower. This is bothering me. It has to be lower. It just doesn't look right. I just need to make her lean forward, I think. Or look down like this. That's fine. I'm giving up. I'm sorry. We'll figure it out some other time. What are you guys writing? Give it, I mean, for you to take a pose. Oh, right. I never hold it so my arm has to support the weight. Arms go always leaned on somewhere of the book. Okay. That was, that's fine. Hi, you become a character artist. Is it your model? This is my model. I made this ages ago. I just never got round to rigging it. Plonk that up there. Tilt the foot a little bit. There you go, so it's a bit more aligned. To be fair, it probably shouldn't be aligned. We'll probably do it inwards like this. This kind of does need to align with the wall because the foot is on the wall. I could always flex the toes a little bit, but it depends how much you can flex your toes in a boot. We'll see what that looks like. The hair looks fine. The hair does need to be re-rigged because obviously, look. But it looks fine for the time being. Well, I'm not too fussed about it right now. It looks so good. Oh, thank you. Head tilted a bit too much. We want it somewhat straight. I like the whole neck tilt, like the neck slightly off while the head tilts up. That's kind of cool. Or maybe better yet, the body tilting while the head and neck tilt up. Yeah, that way it's sort of shifted and there's a bit more flow to the model. Bit less symmetry, you know what I mean? Okay. Select you. How do I select all? I swear in Blender, it's like Control A. Windows, outliner. Wait, there's a button for that, isn't there? There you go. Oh, right. Are they supposed to be inside the mesh? I can never remember. Hopefully this will work. Fingers crossed. I can never remember how to import rigged stuff. It's been a while. This is good practice actually for doing stuff at work, because I think they want me to work with some rig stuff soon. Not actually rig it, because we have a animator slash rigger already, but SM female character sitting. Not animated, of course. I could try to animate what this is so far, but I don't think it's good enough to animate right now. You like my placeholder character. Okay, so hopefully we'll put it mainly in content for now, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm quite nervous if this is going to work. Quite nervous. I'm very nervous. I find it funny because I'm usually more nervous sitting in front of you guys doing stuff than I am at work. At work, I feel like there's nothing to worry about, even if I mess up. Here, I'm like, oh, people are watching. I'm trying to help them, and I don't want them to... I don't want to mess up in front of them. You know what I mean? I want to put on a good show. So, yeah, import skeleton. It's not got one at the moment. It's going to import all the separate pieces, isn't it? Which is fine, because I can drag them all in at once, I guess. To be fair, I could always apply... Because I don't want to actually animate it right now, I could always apply the skeleton to the mesh and then import it as a mesh rather than a skeletal mesh. Okay, she came in, but she's not in a position. She's also huge. Jesus Christ. Oh, I could just scale her down. Okay, that's not right. You know, something I learned that people started doing is if they wanted a side profile for something that was like far away or whatever, then or they wanted to take a picture of something, they'd like just flatten it. So that way you just have like a flat profile of the thing. Which I think is hilarious. I mean, I guess in a way it works. Because now if I look at that on the side, that does look like a side view. That's so funny. Okay. So why didn't she import... So she imported actually the way I wanted her to. But the position didn't get imported. And I have no idea why that is. What if I go File, Game Export? There's no actual animations for it, so can we just go... So if we get animation clip, add new one. Call it sitting. And just go from 1 to 1, so it's a still. Desktop. We'll just paste it on desktop and call it sitting. Directory not found. Oh, you want the directory, sorry. Desktop, choose. I've already got it called saying sitting, export. Export successful. I can never remember how to do all this stuff. You need to put... Wait, the animation is in. You need to put it... Wait, it's in? Where? It's usually a green one, right? But we've got skeleton, female, physical, and skeletal mesh, but we've not got the animation. Am I being dumb? I'm probably being dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I always expect you guys to be smarter than me in chat. And then you help me fix it. Sitting. Yes. She's a bit huge right now, but that's fine. Wait, that's the normal setting. Huh? What? Why did... Oh, you know what? You know, I bet if I click here and back... No, let me undo it. Bugger. I thought I'd be able to just undo it. For God's sake. So what I should have done... So I've just lost that bit of work. That's fine. What I should have done was delete the keyframe because it had it keyframed. And then I should have set it up. That's fine. I can leave it at that post for now. At least she looks like she's in there. You know? I do want to sit in back though. Now, is she too tall? What can I compare her to? What's her scale right now? Let's set it to 0.6. That's a solid value. Let's go downstairs and measure her up to stuff so I can get a rough idea of how tall she's supposed to be. So these tables are supposed to be huge compared to her. They're supposed to sort of come up to here. So she's obviously huge there. 0.6. Okay, so she's still too big, I think. Maybe I was thinking of a different table. Can I build size it in here? I don't want to scale it down in the actual thingy now that I've done it. Oh, I don't think I can. Maybe the backpack. Backpack's not a bad shout. Is the backpack scaled down at all? Well, I put the backpack on her at some point. So what scale is the backpack? Oh, it's a 1 scale. I got it to a perfect scale when I was working on it. Well, so that's... The backpack's too small. Just? That's not too bad. Like, obviously these would need to be pulled forward. But she is too tall there. She does need to be a little bit smaller. 0.5. Is that too small? I want this ship to seem big for her. So, yeah, that fits. This is supposed to be quite big on her as well. That fits quite nice to how I want it. It'd be sort of like this. And then this would obviously be stretched over. Okay. If she were to sit down, her legs come up to here. So she'd be probably about here. Okay. Well, think about it, actually. If she's leaning over the table, her body will lean about her head and she can reach over here. That's fine. 'Cause I want her to have to walk around the table to grab some stuff. How big is she to barrels? I think having things bigger than the character always looks more cartoony as well. So that's definitely intentional. So what? She's 0.6 at the moment. We decided on 0.5. So she would have never reached her leg on the wall anyway. But again, maybe I do need to make a 0.6 and we have to scale everything else up. 0.5. No, 0.5 is probably perfect. This chair is supposed to be kind of... I do want to scale up the chair. I said this before, actually, in another stream. That I think I may have made the chair and table over here a bit small. So that's fine. That's up to here. That's probably fine. It's not at all gesture. What about the cupboard? Oh. No. So the problem with not making a character when you first make the scene is that I wasn't too... What's this pattern on here? That's really odd. That looks cool, but that's just getting caused by lighting. I think she scaled alright for the cupboard. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good for the cupboard. For the stool. Yeah, it's pretty good for the stool. Again, small chair that I need to make probably bigger. That's fine. They're not finished anyway. Because if she sat on that, her knees... She'd have to slightly flex. She could sit on it, but she'd have to slightly flex, which I don't think I want. Pop her out here. 0.5. Yeah, big steering wheel. And she can sit down and sort of reach up and steer. Perfect. Cannon. Yeah. Does she look too lost? I think she's the right size there. What about the crow's nest? Because the crow's nest is actually huge. Because when I scale her down to 0.5, she'll fit in between the gaps. So the crow's nest needs to be scaled down full stop. I need to do that at some point. Same with that. Jesus. Unless I were to make a one scale up here, which doesn't make any sense, but see, that looks right. That looks like she's supposed to be that size, but then if you compare it to the building now, which is this size, it's freaking huge. Always try to use scale, or get your scale correct when making something. It's a mistake I made, but I prefer you guys not to make it. So basically, I could just scale that down in Blender soon, and make it a bit more reasonably shaped. Okay. So we've got a here now. So if I were to put a book in her hand, oh, have I not got any of these books separately? Have I actually not? I've not made a book, an open book. Wow, I actually haven't made an open book. Okay, let's Blender. Give me one of the books. I just want it to be centered. Well, what I'm in here. Scale this down to make more sense. So probably half the size it is now. Wait, where do I see these options? Scale options. Here. This. Wait. Oh yeah, I can do that. Do this. Center. Oh, really? Fine, I'll just scale it down by eye. This, got to scale you down too. Don't know why I put an eyeglass up here. You'll never see it. Cool. Lower both of you. How is she going to reach that, though? Very poorly. She's going to get up here, climb up this rope, get onto here, jump up to there, climb up to there. I kind of maybe put a small ladder here or something, but I want it to look like she's got to put a lot of effort to get up there. Like it wasn't supposed to be climbed. Don't you worry. That was at least intentional, unlike some of this other stuff. Oh, nope, not joint. Center, scale. This way. I want to quickly, while I'm here, I've had to do some UV mapping in Blender. Okay. UUU. File, export, FBX. I'm going to drag them all in. Not too fast. I just want them in there. Selected only. I'm on the other monitor right now, don't worry. Flag and crow's nest. Cool. I should now be able to delete all the stuff I just changed, hypothetically. Okay. I'm going to go into content again, and I'm going to create a folder and just call it spare pieces, because they're going to be pieces I before E, except after C. They're going to be pieces that I eventually delete and replace with fully textured ones, but for now, I've been streaming an hour already. Oh my god, I don't know, I'm feeling tired. What did I call it? Did I call it? Flag and crow's nest, right. They should come in as all separate pieces, hopefully. Yes, perfect. I should be able to drag those in. I'll drag them just over here for now. And then I want to select this. Reselect those pieces. Well, actually, I know that was a bit silly, but hold on a minute. Oh, bugger. I didn't bring one of those in. I didn't miss you that. Aha! Oh my god, why is it running so slowly? Oh, there you go. No, redo. Okay. There you go. I'm a professional, I swear. Cool. Right. I suppose drag it on top of that, right? Flag and crow's nest. It should just add 2 pieces. Perfect. I've already copied the values I had, so drag it wherever I want. Paste the values in there, and then I'm pretty sure it's half the scale. Perfect. I don't know what, she should be half the scale. If I measured her up in my ship already, she should be half the scale, because if you look, everything was scaled down by half because I had it sort of double the UE4 sizes. So that makes sense. Alright. Alright. And now let's I want to test something. I want to make a quick material, call it flag, throw it on there, give it a color, let you guys see, give it a color. Okay. Go grass. Just plug in 0.1 to all of them for now. I don't really care. So I see it working. Plug that into world position. Okay. Click apply. Put it down there. And the flag should move. Right. So we don't want it to be moving as much here because obviously those get offset. So the way I UV mapped it was I did it from position, which means the left side should be the side that I don't want to move as much to compensate. That's spell gradient wrong. Gradient. Value step. Linear gradient. There you go. To compensate for that, what I'll do is I'll set this up. Instead of having to make my own map in Photoshop, I'll get this, which is the U value here, not inverted. I'll multiply that. If I click preview, there'll be funny colors, but you should see it getting dark on the left. See that? It's darker over here, right? Which now means when I put that in, that part shouldn't be moving as much. See that? That part barely moves now. Okay. Separate these values out now. And then go wind intensity, weight, that. And technically you don't need speed, but we'll plonk that in anyway. Stop viewing there, see what it looks like. Nothing at the moment, obviously, so we'll give it a intensity of 1. Should still be nothing, yep. And then we'll give it a strength of 0.5. A weight, sorry, 0.5. Oh, wow, with 0 speed. I never really thought about that. With 0 speed, it doesn't move. Huh. I guess that should have been obvious. Okay, so we don't want much speed. I want a very strong intensity, I think. Okay. See what that looks like. Oh. That looks so funky. Oh yeah, it needs to be two-sided. Maybe less intensity, but more weight. Oops, more weight to it. And make it two-sided. I will actually put a pattern on it, but I'm just trying to get the sort of wind working on it right now. Kind of. We're not far off what I'm looking for. Maybe it's still got too much weight. Very little weight. I will see what that looks like. So got that more offset. Not too bad. We'll review it later. But it kind of looks like it's a flag blowing in the wind now. And it's actually the first moving thing we have so far. Oh. We'll quickly throw... Oh, God. We can throw some wood on it. Or some brown, should I say. It's not really wood, is it? Throw that on there. Yeah. Give that some colour. Okay. Oh, the reel's like white. Ah, that's interesting. I wonder if that's the colour I want that to be up there. Maybe. That looks not too bad. I need to think of a way to do the walls, though. Whether I'm going to do it with decals or what, I'm not sure. I was going to make it look all brown. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey. Jesus. It looks like a circus tent. Oh, right. I don't really know. Maybe I'm gonna have to export it as one part of the building. What is this part of the building? Is this like, yeah. I don't know. I've never done something like that before, so we're gonna have to actually look at how to do that. So we got kind of her in the scene with her really wide open eyes. She won't have all the texture on it, will she? Jesus, they are. No, she doesn't. So we'll get that all in before we finish. At least we'll have the character in by then. So we go female character. Look at reflections through it. I do. Okay, good. That's very important. Without that, you won't get, as it says, your reflections. Wow, it's freaking huge. 500. There you go. And how about you? Yep, 500. If you turn that up, you should see reflection turning up on reflected things, but it doesn't seem to be changing all. Oh, well, a little bit there. Jesus. Oh, you know what? Change it to 1, and then rebuild reflection captures. Jesus, that's a bit better. Okay. I think I want it to be night at some point as well, and I want like a little light in here. We will get it done. Trust me. We will get it done. It will look exactly the way I want it in the end. Can you step in and out of the boat? Not like I can fly out and stuff. I guess if I went into a spectate camera. Oh, actually, I bet the hitboxes are all messed up. Yeah. Oh my God, the light in there is freaking just making her glow. Oh, what the heck? There you go. Oh. That's odd. I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Well, that kind of fixed it. Oh, that's the one I just brought in, wasn't it? Boop. Because I'd like that to be like a small light. That's obviously an orange color. I've been meaning to make something similar. Only got a basic ship model done. Yeah, it's taken a long time. I started a job in this time, so it's been very awkward to get it done. It was a shame because I really enjoyed it. See, I'd like obviously this like this, maybe a bit brighter. I actually have a flickering flame in there. Obviously, you don't have this here. And have it dark outside. And I think that'll look really cool for one of the camera angles we're going to do. But right now, it's not important. Let's get her textures done, like I said. She looks kind of cool without textures. Like, the roughness and all that. Again, she is kind of staring because I've not got her eyelids done properly. But it's kind of cool. Man. So, being female character, textures, and this should be all of her textures. I'm going to have a separate folder for her. So instead of environment, we're going to have character, textures. Try and put all those into there. Cool. Now we're going to go on her. I really like the colors in your scene. Thank you. It's a shame that it's still basic colors. Obviously, I want proper colors on everything. It's just getting to that point's very rough. Again, this scene is probably the best. Maybe I should have had a picture of her sort of going over it with a picture, like a hand coming over or something, or holding the compass. Because this is the most finished room so far. Looks freaking cool, though. I can't wait for it to be finished. Big pillow that she's not using. In fact, the pillow's a little... Ah, pillow's not too big. You get those big pillows. They're more comfortable. So we want a material of you, and you. Nice. And then we want to start doing them one by one. Putting all of it in. Yeah, she is separated up into quite a few different pieces. God, I'm going to have to take up most of the screen with this. Get lost in this part, though. Don't need that. Need to set to linear colors. Boom. It's stuff like this that surprisingly takes up your time. So when people are like, oh, and it took me this long to do it. Yeah, but then you need to get everything into, you know, everything into the engine. And then after that, you need to get everything of something else done. And then you need to get it all rendered out. You need to get it all baked. You need to bake lighting. It's amazing how much extra time things can take. You know what I mean? Nope. Not specular. Especially if you have a few crashes. That as well, yeah. You got to remember if something crashes, you got all that. So that should get more reflective as it gets to eye, which I think it does. And then the most reflective when it gets there. The client changes his mind a few times in mid-project. Oh, yeah, don't worry. My boss does that all the time. I made an entire scene, and he was like, actually, we'll do this instead. It doesn't really bother me because I'm being paid for it, but... Wait, did I change that over to linear color and stuff? I did, yeah. I've said that before, though. It doesn't bother me because it's my job. If he wants something changed, he's the boss. I'll change it. You know? That looks terrifying, by the way. Oh. I was going to say, I already did that one. Yeah, you have to wait for computing and compiling after you got to decide what to leave out. Yeah, it's surprising how much extra time you're not aware of. Because when you think about it, when you ask anybody, they're always like, oh, it took me this long. And they're only thinking about the hours it took for the original model. Which, you know, maybe that's what they wanted to answer. But a lot of times it's not. They just don't really think about all the extra time that it did take them. And it's not like I'm saying, oh, you took too long. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying things take time. You don't need to rush everything. You know, if you don't have a time limit as well, take your time. It's so important. I keep forgetting if I did linear. I did. Unfortunately, because I always thought I could do this when I was in university, but art unfortunately takes time. You can't rush it. You can get faster at certain things, but certain things will take time to bake. Certain things will take time to just do. Like if you wanted to place feathers on something, unless you had a tool that placed them automatically, you might actually have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place all of them. Place a row on top of that, a row on top of that. Boom, you've got some nice feathers. It just takes time, you know? I'm using the feathers as an example because I just... someone in my chat made a chicken? And it said it took them a while to get the feathers placed. And I was thinking about, wow, that must have been really, like, tedious. I spent 3 hours yesterday placing feathers on my chicken. Oh, was you the person in chat that... You're not got the same name in chat if that's you. Libri Pixel. Libri Pixel? Library Pixel. Is that you in my chat? Because there's chicken in there. Yeah, but it's me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Great example. You know, it just takes time. At the very least, I get you guys to chat to while I do it, and it makes it a little bit less boring, I guess. Yeah, I'm the chicken guy. Your chicken was really good. I don't think I could make that, or at least I'd struggle. Oh yeah, that chicken. Good job. Exactly. And you did it quite speedy too. There's some people in the chat who will show me something and then 3 months later be like, yeah, finally got the high poly done. And I don't know if that's because they obviously spent a long time doing it. I struggled a long time doing it, or if they it's fine, or if they just took a lot of breaks and didn't get the time to do it. I'm getting Witcher 3 flashbacks. Nice. Almost like a chicken I need to get made. Your scene's like how much progress have you made, Annie? Ready? I haven't seen it in a while. I'm pretty sure you're the person working on the game. Well, I know who you are, but you're working on that game I'm thinking of, that low poly, like, survival-y one, right? That looks awesome. A game I'd enjoy. Alright, let's get our textures in. So, that one. We'll just chuck them all in when they load. That one. She's already got, like, the textures kind of on her, because they came in, sort of only applying the albedo. So I knew where they were going at the very least. I was just, here you go. So our eyes should be reflective now, I think. Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, she's got normal maps on her as well. But that should be on her already, right? Yeah, you can tell our eyeballs are reflective when I go inside them. Very cool. If I rebuild reflection captures now, because some of the reflections have changed. There you go. Nice. Oh god, her hair. Look at that. Oh, nice. Sneak peek. Gonna go public soon. Hell yeah. And then you're gonna hire me to work on it. I can't wait. So I kind of got her in the scene. Smaller than I thought she'd be. Because I thought she'd be more like... Wait. More like this. Because I obviously wanted one leg to sort of go to the wall. But it's fine. It makes sense because now she's not kicking all this over. And if she spread her leg completely straight, would it be easy for her to climb on here? I do have a store on here. Half the value. Yeah, I mean, step up, boosh, boosh, and then a step up. And I guess if she wanted to quickly climb on it, you know, it's not that difficult. There. What's her scale to her bed? I wanted her bed to be somewhat long, because again, she's short. Oh. Maybe a little too long, though. That's a lot of space. That's interesting. Yeah, she's real small compared to that bed. So the bed might have to get scaled down at some point. I can't really do it now because what a scale point is, but... So this I want to be bigger. Or scaling down the bed a little bit. So the chair will probably come up to here and be quite compact, which is alright. And it also means I could, if it's going to be made smaller, it means it's going to be over here more. Which means I could probably sit something behind there as well. Which is fine. I don't mind that. It means more stuff in the room. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day. That's an hour and a half of streaming. I think we made decent progress. Nothing too fancy. We've got her basically done and sort of set up. I do need to get the hair sorted, fortunately. But yeah, she's looking pretty cool. She just looks weird with her eyes wide open. When I get that, I think her resting pose should be her eyes a little bit closed. Has been great. See you next time. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll take a picture sort of here for the Discord. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye. I'll go sleep too. Night.